everyone, and welcome to Eternal X Wolfpack Paranormal, the podcast. I am your host tonight, Sean Ellis, and we have a couple great guests backstage tonight. They are a couple ladies that I have met at Broadhead Manor about a year ago, and we've actually done a few investigations and team-ups with some other teams as well. But tonight, we've got Haunted Happy Hour sitting backstage. So let's bring them on. Lillian and Vanessa.
Hey, Sean.
How you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah, I feel like it's been longer, that we've known you longer than just like a year.
I know. It feels like it.
Yes.
Nice shirt, Sean.
I know.
It's been about a year. Let's see if I can find something here. I had something here. I was showing Lily this right before the show. Do you guys remember this?
Oh, my gosh.
That was our very first picture taken together.
Yeah, that's when we were at Broadhead Manor, just after I met you guys that first time.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And since then, we have teamed up. You can't see all of them back there, but me and you guys have teamed up with Eternal Paranormal at the Masonic Lodge.
Yay. Good times.
That one was a great investigation. That was a cool one.
Yeah, that was really cool. And then we've got there they are right there.
At Broadhead.
That one is a Broadhead the second time. The second time I was there.
Love it.
Then we've got the one we just did recently at Quarters 1.
Yes. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So, and then we've got the one all together.
Yay.
And Sarah.
She's
hiding in that.
Podcasts.
She's hiding in it. So we have done a few investigations together for sure. Let's see. We got Brandon Cooper in there. Hello, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon.
We have done a few investigations together, and you brought up the Masonic Lodge. Mm-hmm. What did you guys think of that night we were all there?
Stop.
That was
a lot.
That was a really cool one. Obviously, that was our first time Vanessa and I have been there. When did we do that? Was that September? I think it was September that we went.
It was like a long ago. Gosh.
Yeah, it was
Hello,
cool,
Nathan Elwell.
It was cool because so obviously it was me, Vanessa. We brought along, like I swear, like a handful of people. One of them, though, that came with us was our sister-in-law's sister, and this was cool because it was her very first investigation. Like she loves all this stuff, but she's never actually done it before.
And she's a coroner too, mind you.
Yeah. And so this was when she heard about this event. She's like, "Oh my God, yeah, cool, I'm doing it." And so it happened to be her birthday that day. And I don't even know how it came about, but all of a sudden, like the spirits found out it was her birthday.
They were celebrating.
And everybody was celebrating. And long story short, she ended up getting a lap dance by the spirits.
Not by one, but several spirits.
It was cool because we did the Facebook Live, like on the Haunted Happy Hour page. And so we caught that. I don't know if it's still on there. I don't know how long the Facebook Lives stay.
Right.
But anybody who's listening, if you want to see spirits giving a lap dance, I definitely recommend it. It was actually cool to see, though. It was really cool.
That was definitely interesting. And I also did some energy work with her after that happened.
You did?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So hang on a second. Let me bring something up here real quick. Let me see if I can find it here real quick.
I will say that viewing of the lap dance, I think, was a first for quite a few people there.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting for sure.
And it's like, it was for sure like that area where she was sitting at, like that for sure had some crazy energy there, because when I stood there, I thought I was just getting a headache and maybe I was hungry or I didn't know what was going on, because I started feeling lightheaded and then weird and tingly all over. And I remember saying something like out loud to the whole group. And then I think it was you, Sean. You're like, maybe you should like move away. And so when I moved away, all of a sudden I didn't feel it anymore. And then you went and you stood in that same spot and you felt the same exact things that I was feeling. You're like, yeah, I totally feel it.
Yeah, this is what you guys recorded when I was doing some energy work with her that night.
Yes. Yeah.
That was great.
Everything that it would
Oh
be.
gosh, yeah.
Hello, Alicia.
Hey, Alicia.
Yeah, so this event was hosted by
Eternal Paranormal did the Masonic Lodge that day where we were all at, that's for sure. And Alicia and Derek and Tom and all those guys were there that night as well. But this is when I sat down and did some work with her. You guys actually filmed this.
Yes. And it was cool. I will say that using the XLS, like you could see different like energy points happening at different points in this exercise that you guys were doing.
It's a good perspective though to be able to see it from this point of view. That's very interesting. Like I've never seen it like this live, like with my own eyes like this, but I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool that you captured this, so I ended up saving this segment.
Because it was cool too, though, because when we were when she was just sitting by herself against that wall, and this was before she started getting the lap dance, but we were like just an exercise with her holding like money because obviously throughout the whole course of the night in the different exercise or investigations that we were doing in the different rooms and floors, we found out that there used to be a brothel. So the building used to be a brothel, and so there used to be women workers here, and I thought that was cool. And so when we kind of caught on to that, then we started using money as like trigger objects and putting some money in Caroline's hand while she was doing this kind of investigation here against that wall. It was cool because you could see like the different like hot points like touching on her to be able to grab that money.
But also what we found out, though, because somebody asked if they had done lap dances for females before, and it came up that they did. So that's why we had Caroline do that exercise, because it just made sense.
Right.
Yeah, it was cool.
Hello, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Thanks for stopping in. But yeah, that was definitely an interesting night. We even got some EVPs upstairs with Eternal Paranormal as well, when they were doing Estes.
Oh gosh.
Right. Those were cool because I love doing the Estes method just in general. I think it's a really cool way to investigate. But when you do it the double, and it's almost kind of like they're having a conversation.
I've never seen that. That's like, crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting on how they did that. That's the first time I seen them do a double myself, because normally we just do singles.
Right.
Because me and Eternal Paranormal did one at the Rock Island Roadhouse one time, and I was down in I can't remember, the Vortex Room is what they call it, I think. And we were down there we got some good stuff out of there one night too.
Wow, so. That's another really cool place, the Roadhouse.
We love that place.
Love that place.
So what did you guys experience at the Roadhouse?
Gosh, we like different. We've had different experiences depending on our days there, our moments that we've had. I know there was one, though, that was really cool. The three of us, Lili, me, and Sarah, were having kind of like a team meeting in one of the rooms. And all of a sudden, nobody was up there. I forgot what floor it was, Lili. I don't even remember what floor it was. But we're discussing something, and then all of a sudden we hear like either footsteps or shuffling, but it was like heavy boots. It was like heavy steps like in the hall. We're like, stop, be quiet. Do you hear that? Yeah, so it was like loud and clear. It was amazing.
And the door. And we heard the door.
Yes, like they were going into a door, and it like kind of creaked.
That was really cool, especially the fact that we weren't investigating. We were just in that room, just
hanging out and chatting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Did you guys ever go into that classroom that's upstairs there?
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Because me and Alicia and Tiffany was in there one night, and we got EVPs out of there, and we actually heard the lockers rattling.
Oh,
Like
geez.
somebody's rattling the lockers when we were in there that night.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
cool.
So, but yeah, that was kind of cool, and I think we got one out of that bigger room as well when we were in there. But yeah, that was definitely interesting. What did you guys think? Because you were there at the expo when they had Annabelle and some of the stuff there.
Lily got to go see her.
I did. I eventually ended up going. Me and Sarah ended up going because I felt like it's there. I have to go see. I have to go see what all the fuss is about.
The hullabaloo.
Yes, that's really what it was. I felt like regardless, no matter how you view the Annabelle doll, it's still like a piece of pop culture, I guess we'll call it. And
Right.
so to be able to see it, I think was still something that I really wanted to do. So eventually, I swear, I kept going back and forth. I'm like, should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? And then eventually I just went. But it was interesting because I don't know who we started talking to after the fact. But we didn't feel when we walked into the room, like I feel like the room itself was just full of all kinds of different haunted objects.
Mm-hmm.
So walking into this room, you did feel different. Like you felt like something heavy. Like I felt like all of a sudden, like just a lot of pressure in my head. And so I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. Let's obviously I know something odd is here. So we expected that much. But the closer that we got to the Annabelle doll, I felt like a lot of that kind of started dissipating. And oddly enough, like, you know, when we got front and center with Annabelle, I felt perfectly fine. Like I felt like nothing was amiss. It was cool. It was cool to see it. And I love the fact that I did it, but I mean ultimately I didn't feel anything. I don't know if I was supposed to feel anything. I don't know if you're supposed to just in general when you see it. I know I heard people talking about, you know, the box and it has all this different protection and all this stuff. I don't know anything about the box. So I don't know if that keeps anything out. Who knows? All I know is that I didn't feel anything. I thought it was cool to see it. But that shadow doll that was on the opposite side of the room, though, when I went to that side of the room, I did feel different. I did feel like a heaviness. Just
That's the taller one, wasn't it? The tall one standing up.
yeah, that's with like the dark, crazy hair, the black hair. Yeah.
Huh.
I gotta agree with you on that. I mean, I think I felt more energy around the objects that they brought more than Annabelle at the time. But then again, also with everybody around, that energy that everybody was like kind of being afraid of going up to see Annabelle, or it's like, do we really want to do this? And you kept hearing people whisper, and it's like, you know, I don't know if the energy in there was like that or what, but
right.
I think that's where a lot of it came from. There's Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
You should be on here, Sarah.
She's the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Well, and then I guess that's a good point, Sean. So, and that was kind of something that I wondered. So, you know how whenever you go to different locations, like haunted locations, obviously people say that you get out of it what you put into it. So if you come in negative, you're probably going to feel more intense negative activity. Right. I've also heard of people kind of, I don't know, like making stuff happen because of all of this collective energy that you're bringing into the building. That building might not be haunted, but because so many people are coming into here thinking that it is, they're almost kind of manifesting this type of activity. So is that what this was?
I kind of feel that the fact she said I'm behind the scenes, just like boss. You should be
Yeah.
out of here. You should be out of here, Sarah, so we can pick on you a little bit. But yeah, I mean, when you bring in what your thoughts and your intentions and going into things and manifesting all that, it's definitely going to bring a different energy into the whole circumstance there. And like I said, some of the objects, I don't know if you remember what they called the devil's sword. I thought that was really cool that they brought. And that had a lot of energy off of it. And then I seen the one that had the vampire cryptic box that was standing up like a coffin. That was interesting as well. And they had some other oddball stuff like a shrunken head that they used in rituals that was really neat too. But I think more that I felt when I was in there, because I remember when I came out, you asked me, you said, "What do you think, Sean?" And I told you, I said, "Well, it's cool to go see," like you said, because it's the first time seeing it and being able to see it, and I thought it was really cool. And but to me, I have to say, and agree with you as well, the energy that is in there, I think it was because of the people more than Annabelle that night.
Right. I agree. Plus, it was super hot that day. Like, it was hot. It was stuffy. Everybody was sweating. It was crazy.
Yeah. And,
but there were a lot of emotions.
Yes.
I know you guys sold a lot of coffee and a lot of lemonade, because when I went to come get some, you guys were out.
Too late, Sean. We picked up.
But yeah, I mean, I thought it was awesome that we actually had a chance to go see it. Like I said, it's part of history, part of the paranormal history, and I thought it was really cool. And I thought they gave a pretty good monument there for the guy that passed away as well.
I agree with you. Yeah, it was cool. Like, I don't regret seeing it. I think it was awesome. Obviously, I don't know, how if we're ever going to get that chance again here, especially in our area. So it was an awesome thing.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, with Matt Rife taking it over now, the comedian.
Yeah.
Who knows what'll happen?
That's interesting right there. Anyway.
What do you guys think about that? Because he ended up buying the Warren house.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that one kind of came out of left field. I don't know.
I mean, I think it's a different route to take.
Yeah.
I don't know the full story, but the bits and pieces that I've heard is I think that they were having problems, just making the payments. I think it was Tony that came out and saying that, it was a lot to take care of, and they have their own house and they have their own things to take care of. And then on top of that, the Warren's house and the museum and everything. And it is, I mean, being a homeowner, I get it. Like, that's mortgage, that's bills, that's electricity, that's all this other stuff. So I get that financial side of things. But then I can also see the flip side of the coin. Like, should they really be doing this? But I think ultimately, it's their decision. And, if they feel confident with it, then, more power to them. But I mean, what I've been reading with regards to Matt, I feel like, yes, he is really.
Yeah, that's what I've read too.
And I mean, I feel like he has been really respectable, like, towards like the items and just the background just in general. So, I don't really see, at this point in time, anything negative coming from that sale. And I mean, ultimately, he's essentially renting these things out. I mean, after a certain period of time, he's going to give it back. So essentially, like, leasing this. So, I mean, I guess it'll be cool to see what he does do with it. I mean, I thought I heard that they were going to be renting it out. Like, you could do like overnights there in the museum.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I don't know if I would do that. Like, if I had the money and the means to do it, I don't know if I would.
He could Airbnb it.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I think I'd have to go check that out.
I
My
could see
kid,
you doing it, Sean. I could totally see you doing it. I don't know if I would be able to. Like, it's weird because it's like a part of me believes that there is all of this really intense activity connected to these objects, but then another part of
Mhm.
it, well, is there? Like, is that true? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what to believe.
Well, that's why you have to go find out, Lily.
yeah. We're gonna have to book a night where I'll go and check this out for ourselves at the place itself.
Fucking
That's
star.
that's
Although isn't this one the place too though that they say that the land itself is it the land? No, it's not this one. It's the Conjuring House. Isn't
It's The Conjuring.
yeah.
it? Sarah.
You have to.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
taking
come on.
your
Come on, you got to go. If I go and Lily goes, you got to go too. And so does Vanessa. We're all in this together. We're going.
Way to go, Sarah.
That to me just says, yep, we're doing it sometime next year.
Oz wants to go.
Hello, Christy. But yeah, I'd definitely go. Hell yeah, I would definitely check that out. If I had the opportunity to go to the Conjuring House, I would too.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Do we know what happened to that? Do we know what's going on?
I think there's still stuff going on right now, and from the video I just seen yesterday, I think it's on a good terms right now. Things are going to start
Well,
happening.
that's good at least.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think Jason said he's going to release some videos here in the next couple of weeks of what's going on and the final thing that happened. But I think they were coming close to what was going to happen with it. But we'll find out here pretty soon, I'm sure.
So, Lily, are you going to go stay there?
Nope.
You're like what she said.
Oh, come on.
You know what? The Conjuring House, like something about that place. Like if I had the ability, Sarah.
Okay, we're going next week. Let's go.
If I had the ability to go to the Conjuring House, I think that one I for sure would. I'm with you, Christy. Yes. Like I know it's crazy, like activity is wild.
Yeah.
But something about it, like I'm like, I want to go. I do want to.
Okay, we're going then.
I think once you get being an investigator in your blood, that's what you want to find, the Holy Grail or something that really stands out. So you're always curious to go
Yes.
to places.
Well, it's kind of like what we were just talking about. I don't know, Christy. What's
See?
happening in Winchester
No,
House?
I keep saying that. I keep bringing that up.
I haven't heard anything about the Winchester House yet.
We do want to go there, though. I think that would be a cool one.
Yes, agree.
No, but I think that's what we were just kind of talking about, though, Sean, before we got on here about how me and Vanessa just very much we've been doing this paranormal. We've been in the paranormal field, however you want to call it, like for the past like 15, 20 years. But we have yet to see to this day some kind of full body apparition, some kind of shadow figure. Have never heard, like with my own ears, any kind of audible EVP of any sort. We always just get like the same, like the general activity. And very much like I know it's because of the fact that whenever we go to these different places, you only have so much time at these places.
Right.
And so it's like I would love to be able to have a place that I could just go to like every single day and just like keep going back and back and back and just seeing what kinds of different activity we could get. You know what? Now that I'm saying this, like obviously I'm an idiot because we were just talking about the Roadhouse and talking about how we heard like those footsteps like coming down the way. But I think like that has probably been like the height of the activity that we've really experienced, like right in that moment in time.
Yeah,
I am on board with you, Christy. I do believe that. but it's like I still want to see something. Like I want to see it like with my own eyes.
Ditto.
So what would be the one thing you would both individually would like to see firsthand?
Well, yeah, like the apparition, like Lily talked about.
Mhm.
Also, perhaps, just depending on how I feel, maybe a crawler. We'll see. Depending on how I feel.
Well, we're supposed to be
I
going
definitely
to,
need to take you to a couple of cemeteries to see those, because there's some cemeteries I know about.
I don't know if Alicia's still on here, but I know that we were talking to Alicia about going to Waverly in this upcoming year.
Yeah,
So
that's on the
I
list
mean,
there.
There's some stuff there.
possibility that we could see something there. So I'm hanging on to that.
Yeah, that's on my bucket list for next year as well. When I was up at Malvern Manor about a month ago now, it's been about a month, because I went the week before we went to quarters 1.
Yeah.
I was upstairs in the attic with Lee and Nick from Phantom Pals, and we were sitting there, and it was kind of quiet, and we were getting a little bit of activity off the REM pod.
Yeah.
So I decided I'm going to go across the room and sit down in the chair there.
Mm-hmm.
I went to go sit down. The chair slid out from underneath me.
No
I
way.
almost fell down. So I had to lean back in the chair just to catch the chair. And it's on one of the videos we got on the Eternal X Wolfpack Paranormal page.
That's wild.
But as I was sitting there, it actually whispered dead straight in my ear. It says, "I'm here." And I told Nick, I said, we need to get a voice recorder over in this section.
Dang.
The dead man bell. And we left it up there. We heard the dead man bell go off, but we never got any more EVP off the recorder. But yeah, in the attic up there.
Easy.
We were there. We were in the attic as well. Lily's hair got tousled a bit. We got some good action up there. But overall, though, I mean, did we really get anything else anywhere in the place other than the attic? I mean,
I know we were like in one of the hallways, and we had a couple of lasers pointed down the hallway just to see if we could see anything walking down.
I'm just me, Christy. I've seen some pretty strange stuff, trust me.
But I don't think we ever did. I don't think we ever heard
I don't think so either. Yeah, other than the attic. Yeah,
that's another one that I would want to go back to. Like all of these places that we go to, it's like I want to keep going back.
Right, just to see like what would happen this time or whatever. Like comparing.
I know another one we got is, if you guys have been there, you know where that nurse's station is down there, and you take a left and go down that hall where the guy is supposed to be at the end of the hallway.
Yeah.
Number 2.
That's what we were.
That's what we're trying to do, but he never appeared.
We actually got shadows coming out of there, and I actually stuck my hand toward the door, and Nick's got it on video. Like my hand kind of disappears into the energy.
Oh my gosh.
Because I told him I was sitting down there for like 10 minutes. We had no activity, and they were down at the end of the hall. And I was just sitting there recording. You know, we were live.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, I said, "Hey, if you want to come out and talk with me, come out and talk with me. I'll sit here with you."
Mm-hmm.
And the REM pod just goes crazy. It just was going nuts. And so then Nick says, "Well, you sitting too close to it?" I said, "Well, I've been sitting here for 15 minutes and it hasn't been going off. So this is legit." Yeah, 502. And I said, "This is legit." And he was sitting there filming it. And we got some, like I said, put my hand there. And then Lee come down there and said, "Feel this." And next thing you know, it just kind of disappeared. And then all of a sudden, it come back, and she moved the REM pod. And I don't think he liked when the REM pod got moved, because after that, it never touched it again. But yeah, that REM pod was going crazy down there at the end of that aisle.
Jeez.
Wow, that's cool.
And the weird thing about it is when we first came in, and you know where that nurse's station is, that room just across from it, there's like a rec room with a pool table in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember.
There's something in there. Well, anyhow, there was a balloon, a green balloon sitting on the floor in there. There's no wind or breeze coming through anything, but that balloon was sitting there rocking all over on
Oh
that
my
floor,
gosh.
that door. So I was like, you know what? Let's stick this balloon out in the hallway. I want to see what happens. I want to see if it moves back in when we go to different places.
Uh-huh.
Every once in a while, you'd see that balloon just kind of just in the same location a little bit, moving around.
Oh,
But
wow.
there wasn't no breeze there, but whoever had the balloons there, that's where we picked it up.
Jeez, that's cool. Yeah, no, we didn't do that.
No, we didn't.
But yeah, we did get a little bit. We're gonna have a special show come on. Hopefully, maybe by next weekend. Maybe I'll do a double header and have Phantom Pals come on, and we'll talk about what happened at Malvern Manor.
Oh, that'd be cool.
But yeah, we did get a few interesting things out of there for sure. We also got to go next door to the Salty Heifer. There's a place next door we could eat. They have hamburgers and ice cream and stuff.
Yeah.
And, Janelle, the owner in there, was talking about all the paranormal people that come there. And, and I was like, it would be kind of interesting if you had a place that they could be recognized. And she goes, what do you mean? I was like, sign a wall or something. So she pulled out a marker, and me and Phantom Pals were the first one to sign the wall on the Salty.
Oh,
so, but yeah,
that's fun.
For all the paranormal teams come in, they can sign the wall when they come in there. So
that's so awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said everybody stops in there. I said, well, it'd be kind of cool to get recognized, if they stopped in. And she pulled out a marker and said, sign the wall. So we were the first ones to sign it.
You're such a trendsetter, Sean.
But, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, Malvern Manor was pretty cool.
I want to go back. Yeah. To Melbourne.
Oh yeah, it's definitely worth going back. I only got to stay that one night. I drove all the way there on a Thursday night and ended up coming back Friday night. Didn't have anybody to watch Guardian, but I only stayed the one night. But we did get some evidence there that was pretty cool, and I got some pretty creepy pictures of some dolls that's there too. That's in the area as well.
That's awesome.
So
that's cool.
So another place we'll talk about quarters one here toward the end. Yeah. But another place we've all been to is Broadhead Manor. What do you guys think of that?
Ooh, it's fun. I love it.
I like Broadhead. That's
I remember, Sean, the first time, because that picture, I remember the picture that you showed of all of us at Broadhead. I remember talking to you and feeling like something kept tapping me on my leg, like to get my attention. And I think I told you. I don't remember if I told you or not, but I'm pretty sure I did. And I just kept like kind of batting it away like that. So and I was talking to you, and then it just kept insisting, like poking me or nudging me or something. And finally I was like, I literally went like, stop. And it stopped. But something wanted to get my attention.
Yeah, because
I don't know who it was. Somebody said it could have been like a kid.
Yeah, that's right.
It's very possible with kids that run around there. We got a lot of EVPs when me and one of my teammates went up there. We got EVPs of kids' names there in the janitor's closet around the corner from the boiler room the night we were up there. And that is also Eternal Paranormal that hosted the first night I was ever up at Broadhead. So we went up there to support those guys.
Right.
And Bill was giving us a tour that night of where to go and where not to go. And everybody's standing around at the bottom of the steps next to the boiler area, where you go to the boiler room and you go up the stairs. And I could have swore Bill walked up the stairs and went to the right. And I'm like, okay, well, everybody's just standing there. I'm following Bill. So I went up the stairs, went to the right because the dog followed him too. I get to the corner, the dog's sitting there, and all three doors are locked.
Oh, wow.
Nobody's there.
That's crazy.
Oh, my God.
The dog's sitting right there, and all the doors are just locked. And I know Bill's dog follows him everywhere, but we mentioned it to Bill, and Bill's like, no, because I was down here by the boiler area, down in the boiler room, waiting for everybody to come down.
That's cool.
And I thought he went up the stairs and went to the right there. And he said, I must have seen the janitor, because he said that janitor always go up the stairs, take a right, and go out those doors. So he said that was a janitor I probably saw that did that. The dog followed there.
Wow.
But those doors were locked. You couldn't get in them. And I'm like, what in the hell? I know I've seen somebody walk through here.
Oh, wow.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
So I guess technically that would have been the second apparition I ever seen, if you want to call that an apparition instead of
for sure
time lapse or a residue. But I would say, since the dog actually followed him up, maybe that would be probably the second full apparition.
Yeah,
that's really cool, though. I don't think we've seen anything there. I remember Vanessa, when we were sleeping, I remember it was you, me. We were sleeping in one of the rooms, and then Derek was like directly outside us. We were talking to each other like over
a wall.
Me and Vanessa were trying to go to sleep, but the three of us were like chit chatting like the whole night, and all of a sudden we would like hear like random like knocking.
Right, I remember that.
And I remember we'd be like, Derek, is that you? I'm like, no, I thought that was you guys. And so we started going back and forth, but we're like, something's knocking here. We don't know what it is, but something was knocking.
I remember that.
Yeah. I know the very first time I stepped foot on that property out there, when I very first got there that night, the Eternal Paranormal was there having their open house. And then you can feel the energy off that ground. And I just had to sit there, and I was like, okay, I got to adjust a little bit. And I knew I also knew there was an elemental there before I even walked in the building. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember talking to you, Sean, and you mentioning that the elemental there.
Yeah. So there's elementals there and some other things there as well. And, but yeah, that place is pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It is awesome.
I like it. That's another place that I really like going to. I know we've been there like a handful of times.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those places that, if given the chance, definitely we'll go whenever we can, because it's such a big thing. There's so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. The strangest thing about that, every time I go to Broadhead Manor and I set my GPS, I never ever go the same way twice.
Same.
No, me too, though. Same.
Never. Yeah. And I'm like, or when I leave, it always takes me out through the country or some back roads or whatever.
Yes.
Next thing you know, you're there.
I thought it was only me.
No, it's happened to me every time I went. And one time I ended up going down some back roads, and they ended up being barricaded for some reason. I had to backtrack and go.
Oh, that happened to me before, Sean. Like on the way back, it took me forever to get back because I'm like, I was stuck in some small ass little town, and I'm like, how do I get out of here?
Yeah, it's just weird. I mean, every time I go there, never the same way going there ever, or going back.
Isn't that crazy though? That's pretty different.
It's weird. It's weird when you think about it. It's like a different dimension.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that it happens to, because every time I've been there, it happens.
You're like, am I putting this in correctly? I mean,
yeah, I've had to stop and double check my GPS a couple times. I'm like, nope, we're on the right path. According to this, I see my destination, but why do I keep going a different direction?
Yeah.
Every time I go.
Yeah.
I agree. It's the same thing.
So I thought that was crazy. And like I said, Bill's awesome. He always does great events there, and
I love Bill.
He supports all of us, and give him credit. Bill's an awesome guy. So that's one place, if you guys haven't ever checked out that's listening, go to Broadhead Manor. That's awesome.
That's also one of the places where I think I got the most spooked, but not from a freaking ghost. It was
from actual people.
Right.
Tom, and I think it was Tom. Tom scared me and Derek. So bad. It was crazy.
He always talks about that.
He screamed bloody murder. I think we were in the janitor's area. And I was with Derek and totally screamed bloody murder and pushed Derek against the wall because I was like, every man for themselves. And I went to run out.
Derek runs from bats. I've been with Derek, and he's run from bats, man. You'd see a bat, and one hit him in the chest when we were down there at the
Oh
Rock
my
Island.
God.
And man, I tell you what, it come out of nowhere and hit him, and man, next thing you know, he's gone.
I would have died. I
like,
would have died. Could you imagine being hit by a freaking bat?
Yeah,
I
mean,
love that.
It's
I love
probably been
that.
one of these little bats. The next thing you know, I hear this thud.
He's
And
like,
he's like, what the hell? And he just takes off. I'm like,
it's like a cloud of smoke.
wow. I think he was up both those flights and up in the main room or the main area of Rock Island Roadhouse there before I even got to the steps.
Oh my God,
I mean, I was just walking. I'm like, what the hell are you scared of a damn bat for? And then the next time we go down, he's shining it up in the rafters looking for him. I'm like, yeah, okay, here you go. You'll get hit next time.
Yeah, exactly. For real. You're just asking for it.
that's so gross though. Like I'm so
That
thinking
is
about getting
gross.
hit by a freaking bat. Like
Lily would like freak out. Like she would. Yeah.
Gross. Gross.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, he took off. Derek's crazy. He's funny though. He's definitely.
Oh, look who just popped in. Look who just popped in.
Speaking up.
We were just talking about you, Derek, and the bat that got you at the Rock Island Roadhouse.
What, Derek?
Miss you guys.
Miss you too.
With you.
But yeah, Derek's great, man. Those guys are fun to be around too. So our last escapade, we were all together at quarters 1.
Yes.
That was
with,
awesome.
Illinois
That was fun.
Paranormal Research. What do you guys think of that?
It was cool. So it's funny because Derek, FYI, like I saw something pop up in my memories about when we went haunted housing and you really scared me. We walked into a freaking haunted house. But so Cheryl from Illinois Paranormal Research.
Mm-hmm.
So we had like it's funny because it always happens with people like in the paranormal. You talk, you meet like online, like you're always talking to each other.
Right.
And so that's how I was with Cheryl. Like I feel like we're always like chit-chatting like back and forth on people's posts. And so the very first time I ever met her though was at the Roadhouse Paracon.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cheryl, I feel like I already know you though. Like I know this is the first time that we're meeting. I already know you.
Yeah, same here.
Super freaking cool though. Like her and the rest of the team are amazing people. And so I happened to just bring up like the three of us, me, Vanessa, and her were just chit-chatting. And we started talking about, for some reason, just quarters 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, every time you guys do an investigation there, we always miss it because we're always busy. We're always doing something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, what are you guys doing on this date? And like I sort of right then and there, we checked our calendar. We're like, oh my God, we're free. Why? What's going on? She's like, well, we're actually doing like just like a friend investigation. It'll be cool. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, count us in. And so that's how we were able to kind of just but that was the first time I think that Vanessa and I have been there in years.
Yeah.
And it's funny
like to actually investigate.
It's literally like right here, probably like 15 minutes from us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But to actually, to investigate, like Vanessa, I would say we haven't been there in like 15 years, 20
Right.
years.
Yeah, easily.
We've been there for like other tours, like just to learn history, like tours, which is really cool, by the way, highly recommend.
Mm-hmm.
But like this is the first time in like 15, 20 years that we've been there to like investigate. So super excited to do it.
Yeah.
And so it was cool when we found out that you were going to be there, Sean. Oh no worries, Eric. We'll watch you guys if you're still on when we get off.
We'll pop in.
Yeah.
We'll join in when we get done here, Derek.
But yeah, so it was cool when we found out you were going to be there, and it was just like a handful of awesome people that showed up to this investigation. And number one, I feel like being able to be in quarters 1 is such a different experience. Like it's fun. Like you walk in, like you're just like excited to be there.
Mm-hmm.
You get in there and you kind of feel like all of this like energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I know when I walked in, I immediately felt it. I don't know about you, Vanessa, but it's like I immediately felt like just the energy that was there. And it's not that it's anything negative. It's just like there's a lot
You
happening.
can feel a change.
Yeah. And it was cool too because I know like we got a chance to talk to Cheryl about some of the experiences that one of our old team members had at quarters one at one point, like this 15, 20 years ago. Like, hey, this and this happened to one of our team members.
I think I was downstairs when you guys were talking about that when we were all sitting there eating.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think like me and Vanessa are kind of always just curious and trying to understand the different takes on the situation just because it affected this team member like immensely. So, I mean, really what it was is this team member at that point in time was the youngest team member in our group. And so it was like a group of like 5 of us that went, and it was a public investigation. And so I remember like a lot of us, like we branched off, and some of us went upstairs, some of us went downstairs, some of us were in the middle. And at one point, this young team member was with another team member, and all of a sudden we hear like the one team member just yell out for us, like, Lili, Vanessa, like, hurry, come quick. We need help. And so we're getting closer to them too. And the youngest team member is just like in tears, bawling hysterically, could not stop. And we're like, what is happening? What's going on? And so he's like, the one team member was like, I don't know. Like, we just went to go walk into this room and she just stopped and started bawling. Can't stop her. Don't know what to do. What do we do? So we found the paranormal team that was hosting. One of the team members happened to be like not too far from us. So we told them what happened. They're like, oh my God, we got to get her out of the building. Let's get her out of the building. So we got her out of the building. As soon as she set foot outside the door, like she was like on the deck of the building, she was fine. Like all of a sudden tears stopped and she was fine. It was like instantly. And telling her, we're like, oh my God, are you okay? Like, are you fine? And she's like, yeah, I'm fine. I don't know what happened. Like, I seriously could not stop. Like, I could feel myself crying and I didn't know why. So we're like, okay, that was odd. So she stayed outside for the rest of the time that we were there. And ever since that moment, she stopped investigating with us. And Vanessa and I, like after that day, like she and I kind of talked to each other and we're like, we think she's an empath. Like we really still do.
Most definitely. If she's feeling the way she's feeling, yeah.
Yes. And so we tried to tell her about it, talk to this team member, but she just wanted nothing to do with it. I think it traumatized her. Like she didn't know how to handle it at all. So we've talked to other paranormal teams that have investigated quarters one, like, hey, this and this happened. What do you think? What do you think it was? Like, do you know anything about the story? Can you tell us, like, does this make sense? And so we've gotten different pieces of information, and talking to Cheryl that night at the investigation really, I think, helped Vanessa and I understand a little bit more about what happened. It was a lot of kind of the emotions that were in that room specifically. From what we understand, based on what Cheryl said, is that there was, just like a romantic relationship between, I think it was one of the generals and one of the servants at that time. And I think that used to be like the servants' quarters. And obviously back then it was like very taboo. Like, how dare you do that? And I think like somebody walked in on them at one point, and there was just like a lot of like emotional energy in that room. And Cheryl was, I feel like that's what it was. Like that was just a lot of emotions that she just locked into walking into that room. Like that's not the first time that that's happened. Like that's happened a lot in that room before. And so we're like, oh, that's crazy. Like it made sense. But it's like, to me, it's like, that's just a really good illustration of what this building really contains. Like, there's that energy. Like, I know at one point, the three of us, we were all in the basement with Cheryl, and another one of our team members, Alfredo, learning a lot of like the backstory of what happened there. And apparently there was like I didn't know this, there was like a soldier that committed suicide down in that basement, and they get a lot of activity from this soldier, which we did. The three of us got like a lot of activity. Like,
because you got in that little tunnel, Lily.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. And
then you like felt something, didn't you? Like,
I did feel like, I think it was you, Sean, like you were doing like your session there and asked if something could touch me or something could interact with me. And I did. I felt something. It was on my right elbow. I felt something like just tap me like right here. And I'm like, oh my gosh, okay, that's weird. And then a couple like minutes later, I felt like a sensation of somebody being behind me. Like, you know, when you can feel somebody standing.
Yeah, like hovering.
Yes. Like, I was sitting and I could feel like all of a sudden I felt something behind me. And I remember when I said that, like, I was feeling like a little bit lightheaded at that point. And that's when I told you guys out there, and then Alfredo came into that little area, and he had his EMF meter and was just kind of testing. And it was really high on my left side, which is where I felt. And then Alfredo, the right side, it was funny because he kept going back and forth. And he's like, it's weird because over here it's normal, but if I come over here, it spikes really high.
Oh, wow.
He started testing, like, is there something on the wall? Like, and he's going around the wall. He's like, no, it's just back here where you're saying that you felt something.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And then circling back on what you said about our young team member way back when, we did get a chance to finally interview her. Like, she did not want to talk to us at all about any of this since then. But we did finally get a chance to interview her for our podcast. So that's actually one of our episodes in there. It's a quarters one episode that we talk about. And she actually allowed for that to happen. So, but yeah, since then, though, she still doesn't want to talk about it. We had a great opportunity, a one-time deal.
Right.
Yeah, I think people with anxiety, or how do I say, empathic abilities, you know, and they feel that stuff, it really takes effect on them really quick, and how it does.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I know both my daughters are both, how do I say, anxiety. And the more I look back on it, understanding some of the stuff that I know now, since now I'm in the paranormal field, and understanding energy and how it works and stuff like that.
Right.
And I knew my youngest daughter could always feel energy like I do, but she never has followed through with it. You know, now she's seen shadows here in my house several times, and other places we've looked and lived at, I should say. But I think being an empath and that overwhelming energy and that anxiety goes hand in hand. I do think it's linked together.
Ooh, that's
makes a lot of sense, actually.
But no one has anxiety. We need to take you to a really scary place, Sarah.
Oh, she would love that.
But I think it just goes hand in hand, because they don't understand what they're feeling and how emotions and what's coming and everything else.
Then, yeah, that totally makes sense. Yep, about this team member that we're talking about.
That tracks with
totally.
You know, it'd be kind of cool. Maybe if you can get a hold of her one day, me and her can do some energy work and show her how energy work does go, and maybe that would help her understand that.
Ooh,
that would be cool.
That would be cool.
We do, Sarah.
Because I think the first night that I met you guys, we all went out to eat, and I was doing energy work, and you were like,
yes,
like 10 foot away, and you could feel me right in the palm of your hands.
You remember that? That's like the same thing that you started doing with Alfredo that night.
Mm-hmm.
Quarters
I did.
one.
Yep. And then I took him into the dark side of it a little bit, and me and him had a long talk there, like I said last Monday, and
Yeah.
it was pretty interesting.
That was cool to see that though.
One of the cool things, which I forgot, is it was probably almost immediately. I think it was when we were initially like setting stuff up when I took out the laser pointer. And
mine went bad, and you took yours out.
Yes.
All of a sudden stopped working. I took mine out, put it in the hallway. And I think we were honestly just taking a little breather just before we started doing anything. And I think it was you, Vanessa. You said you saw something out in the hallway.
I did, yeah.
So then Sean walked out, and I'm sitting pretty far back in like the dining room area. And all of a sudden I see the light just disappear. And I thought Sean had walked in front of the freaking laser. And so that's why all of a sudden it went black.
Yeah.
And then it was sitting there twisting and moving too.
Because I stood with Sean and he was like, "Did you see that? Do you see that?" I'm like, "Yeah." It just kept moving a little bit.
Right. And it's funny because I was with one of the Illinois Paranormal Research members, and she's like, "Oh my God, yeah, I thought he stepped in front of it too. Like it just went pitch black. Like I didn't know what was going on." And so it's funny, that's when I walked over and I was like, "Oh, let me do the Facebook Live to see if it happens again." Of course, it didn't happen when I went live. But I thought that was so cool. Like it was turning off and on.
Yeah.
And totally zooming in and out. It was,
yeah.
That was cool to see.
Yeah.
Like I said, we did get some interesting stuff there that night for sure.
Yeah.
Especially when we were upstairs on the third floor with Illinois Paranormal Research. There was Cheryl and those guys, and the lights, the 3 lights up there when we were all talking.
Oh, with the flashlights. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was interesting too.
Yeah.
I asked her, I said, "Did you follow me from downstairs in the basement?" And,
that's right. I remember that.
That's right, because when we were in the basement, whoever we were talking to, whether it was that soldier or whoever it was, hey Christina, you had said, you're like, "Hey, we're gonna be here all night. You're welcome to follow me around if you want to. We're going upstairs." And apparently,
I remember that.
Yes,
they're like, "Okay, let's go."
That was cool. That was really cool.
Yeah, we did get some interesting things out of there. That's definitely for sure. So is there any place that you're going to go here before the end of the year?
Oh, gosh. Probably not. I think, honestly, Quarters 1 was probably the last place
that
we were going to be going to this year. Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, unless somebody invites us somewhere else. But...
Last minute invite. I don't know.
I think the 3, I think us or me and you guys and Eternal Paranormal. I think we ought to go to the Sanctum of Souls.
Yep. Yeah, I want to do that. I want to go.
Gary's reading my mind.
Actually, we have to still go to that. I was talking to Derek not too long ago. I'm like, "Derek, we have to get in there before the end of the year. Like, I need to see this."
I would love that. I would love that.
Never been.
Yeah.
Sean, you've been, haven't you?
I've been there twice now.
Okay.
How do you like it?
It's definitely interesting. The last time I was there was a lady there that we were getting some strange things because me and Tom went to the kitchen area.
Yeah.
And we had a dead man bell in there, and we only got to go off like 3 times when we were just standing there.
Wow.
And then we decided to go off on our own, and we come back, and there's a lady that was in there, and this dead man bell was going off almost all the time, everything she asked.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, kind of strange.
Yeah.
So anyway, before the night was over, Tom said, "Check her out before she leaves and see if she has an attachment." And I walked up to her and asked her to put her hands up. And I put my hands above her hands like I do,
Yeah.
All of a sudden she just felt almost kind of collapsed. She said, "I never felt somebody take that much energy away from me that quickly." So I think she had there that just didn't like me when I.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
Wait, why did Tom think that she had an attachment?
Just because we thought it was strange that dead man bell was constantly going off when she kept asking questions. It was like it was answering to her.
Oh.
Huh. Wow, that would have been cool to see, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was like it was answering personally to her to make that bell go off.
Wow.
A little strange,
Yeah.
but
Huh.
yeah, she's a nice lady. I mean, she stops in on the show and chit chats once in a while in here, and but yeah, she said I never felt somebody take that much energy that quick, and she kind of fell back a little bit, and she's like,
Wow.
but
Yeah, I
And
really
she-
want to.
and she said she was in an investigation with another team prior the week before, and her husband seems to think that's might have where she got it from.
Oh, I
Mm.
was wondering if it was. I thought it was from here, from the Kingdom of Souls. Okay.
No.
Wow.
But the Sanctum is really cool. We got some stuff out of there too. Like I said, the
I want to
Dead Man
go.
I know.
Dead
I
Man
want to go.
a few
for
times.
sure.
But I think we had to
We're
go.
doing a coffee for them, so we have to get pictures for the coffee label.
But I think we ought to all go there, all three teams, and do one big investigation.
That'd be fun. Let's
Count
do
us in. Count us in.
I think that'd be cool.
If you talk to Alicia, Sean, let us know.
Well, I'll put a bug in Derek's ear here sometime, maybe tomorrow or the next day, and we'll see if we can do something before the end of the year.
Do it.
Maybe one final good investigation with all three teams,
Do it.
because all three of us work well together, and but yeah.
Yeah, that
And
would be fun. That'd be a
Sounds
cool,
good.
like as the last one for the end of the year. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I'd definitely like to go back to quarters one more time
Oh my
too.
gosh, I want to keep going back to quarters one, like constantly.
So we are at the top of the hour, but I know you ladies do something on the side. You guys got nice little glasses here of tumblers.
Yes.
Yay.
Yes, we do.
And you guys do coffee. Can you let everybody know what you do with your coffee?
Yes. Too bad I don't have any bags with me.
This time I don't. Usually I do too.
But yes, so Vanessa and I actually started our own coffee line. It's obviously Haunted Happy Hour Coffee. We started this about 3 years ago now, I suppose.
Yeah.
So
Maybe a little bit more even.
Yeah, so our podcast started during COVID, and then a year later we started with our coffee, and obviously having to do with the paranormal, it is a spirit infused coffee. So our signature blend is a bourbon infused coffee. We also do our newest blend is it's the Dark Isle Brew for the Haunted Files off of the Paraflix streaming network. It's like an Irish cream pistachio blend. It's super delicious. But one of the things that we also do with our coffee, though, is we have our Coffee with a Purpose line. And so this is the line that we actually get together with historic haunted locations and create blends specifically for them. So the very first blend that we ever created for this line was with the Rock Island Roadhouse, which was really cool. It was a really fun experience. And that is the Helen's Black Forest blend. So obviously it's kind of like a Black Forest cake type of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Super delicious. The second one that we're going to be doing is for the Sanctum of Souls. So it'll be a fun one. And I know that Derek, Alicia, and the team have been trying to come up with different flavors, different names. So they've been kind of behind the scenes. That's what we've been working on. Which is why I say we need to go and get pictures.
Yay.
The end. But I mean, definitely, if you ever see us out and about at events, we actually brew up our coffee, create specialty coffees right there on the spot. I'm gonna be biased, obviously, and say the coffee is delicious.
It's amazing. Well,
It has to be, because I mean, every time everybody's around, you guys sell out. I mean,
but we have converted people though, like non-coffee drinkers love our coffee.
Yes. Oh my gosh. When we were at the Roadhouse, so at the Paracon in October, Ashley Moreno, who is from the Realm of Darkness, we've been chit-chatting just on Facebook, and we met like, I believe, about a year ago. And so we saw each other again at the Roadhouse in October, and she comes over to us. She's like, "Oh my God, you guys, I want to do like a Facebook Live. I want to have you guys on the show." One of our team members, it's 3 of them, is not a coffee drinker at all. And so I want you guys to
I
create.
think I remember that because I come by you guys and I was making faces with you guys when you were doing it.
It was cool though. So
I was trying to get you guys to break character, and you guys would not do it.
we didn't look at you, Sean. We knew it. We knew. We didn't want to look at you.
We know better, Sean.
So that was cool though. That was really cool because she's like, bring over like whatever coffee you want, and we're gonna have him try it like on the spot. And so we did. So we brought like 3 different drinks, and we had him try them on. All 3 of them tried them, on camera on the spot. And he's officially a haunted happy hour coffee drinker. He left a message on that post and was like, I'll be placing an order soon. And so he legit was converted over. Sarah also from Get Haunted. So Get Haunted, it's Rob and Sarah. So Sarah is also not a coffee drinker. She came over to us last year at the Paracon, and she's like, I'm here for Rob. Rob's gonna get coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker. And I'm like, Sarah, are you sure? Like, I feel like I can get you to like coffee. And she's like, all right, give me something. I'm like, I promise you're gonna like it. And so we made her up like a drink. Loved it. So she came back again this year. This year she was back at the booth, and she's like, make me whatever you made me last year. That's so coffee drinkers and non-coffee drinkers alike, definitely recommend Haunted Happy Hour Coffee. You can check us out at hauntedhappyhourqc.com or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok and see what we're up to. If we're at an event, definitely stop by and see us. I think our next event is going to be, February. I think it's going to be February. We're going to be at the Missouri Paracon. First time there. So that'll be exciting.
Missouri's not that far. Maybe I'll have to make a trip to that one.
Ooh, you should.
Me too, Sean. Come hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll make a trip to that one. That ain't too far away.
You can be a Haunted Happy Hour groupie.
Okay. I'll even help you that day. Who knows?
I love it. Yeah.
We love your help.
We'll accept that. We love you, Sean.
But yeah, I'll definitely have to go check that out since it's not that far. Missouri's not that far.
Yeah.
And there's a couple other places I really like to go to next year too. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's always great to work with you guys. But one thing we're going to have to work on.
Yes.
Some Eternal X Wolf Pack lemonade.
We'll keep it in mind.
Like something called Wolf's Blood or something.
Ooh, that's cute. Yeah.
Custom stuff.
Actually sounds fun. I like that.
Maybe strawberry and cherry mixed together with a twist.
Ooh, that sounds great.
Sweet and tart. I like that.
Yeah.
And maybe with a little bit of whipped cream in it or something.
Look at you, Sean,
Ooh.
right here.
Are you going to be joining us at the bar then? Are you going to be our next barista?
I could probably come up with a few.
He's going to be like.
I could probably come up with a few. That's for sure. But yeah, that'd be cool if you guys could come up with a custom lemonade because I'm a lemonade drinker for sure. But yeah, it's always great to work with you guys, and I'm glad you guys came on tonight. And thanks for coming on. And
thanks, Sean.
We're definitely going to have to do another team up before the end of the year for sure. So
we'll make it happen. And if not that one, something else. One of the cemeteries you were talking about.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah. As soon as Lisa's friend gets out of the hospital, I'm sure I can get her to probably do something. But he's been in the hospital for a while, and hopefully everything's going well with Lisa and her friend. Yeah, definitely do something. And but yeah, definitely for sure. Even if it's at the Sanctum of Souls, if we can get Eternal Paranormal to let us come in down there with those guys again and even do something there as well. So
right.
That's awesome.
We love that.
Definitely. Where can they find you guys at?
So you can find us, if we're at events, definitely check us out. Otherwise, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or our website at hauntedhappyhourqc.com. You can order our coffee, apparel, and even mugs and other fun stuff. So definitely check us out.
Yeah, like I said, definitely check out these two young ladies. And they've got a third one hiding somewhere in the background that doesn't like to come out. Sarah.
Oz.
Yeah,
Awesome, backfire.
but yeah, definitely go check these guys out when they're at an event. They got some great coffee. Go check them out. They do an amazing job, and they are a bunch of hard workers. And I definitely like to tag along with these guys and investigate with them. They're always fun. So tonight, like I said, thanks for coming in. And next week, I had Mr. Ed Levin will be on the show. So definitely stop in and see him. And tomorrow night, I will be on Lori Lee Potovin's show at 5 p.m. So definitely check out that. I'll try to get a link to my Eternal X Wolfpack Paranormal page tomorrow as well. But thanks again, guys. And we're out of here. Have a great night.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
If it'll go off, there it goes.